Hey everybody, I'm Arvintoni Gabukan, and listen, you could be watching literally anything else right now, but you're not. You're here. Why? Because you're thinking about a vacation, and let's face it, nothing screams America like seeing the good old US of A. We're talking about the places you have to see. The landmarks that'll make you ditch your phone for a hot second and just stare in awe. Buckle up, because we're about to take a cross-country road trip, metaphorically speaking of course, because gas prices are what they are, to the top 10 tourist spots in this beautiful, wacky, wonderful nation. Whether you're planning your next vacation or just daydreaming at your desk, get ready to be inspired. We've got mountains that'll blow your mind, cities that never sleep, and enough natural beauty to make you question if those Instagram filters are even necessary. Let's do it. First up, the city that never sleeps, the Big Apple, the concrete jungle where dreams are made of, New York City. Look, it's no secret. This city is iconic. You've seen it in a million movies. People getting mugged in slow motion, giant apes climbing the Empire State Building, rats the size of Volkswagens. I kid, mostly. But seriously folks, New York City is a must-see. Times Square with its blinding lights and enough advertising to make your head spin is an experience everyone should have once. Just try not to make eye contact with the Elmo trying to sell you something. Then, there's Central Park, a green oasis in the middle of all the chaos. It's like someone plopped down a piece of paradise right in the middle of Manhattan. And of course, no trip to New York is complete without a selfie with Lady Liberty herself. Just be prepared to wait in line. It's longer than the line for the bathroom after a Starbucks run. Next up, we're heading west to the Grand Canyon, a giant hole in the ground that's actually pretty darn impressive. I mean, it's huge. You know how they say you can see the Great Wall of China from space? Well, I'm pretty sure you can see the Grand Canyon from space, too. It's that big. And the views? Forget about it. You'll be snapping more pictures than your phone can handle. But the Grand Canyon isn't just about standing at the edge and peering down. There are trails for every fitness level, from leisurely strolls to hardcore hikes that'll have you feeling like you climbed Mount Everest. Just maybe pack more than a bag of chips for those, alright? And keep an eye out for those pesky squirrels, they're notorious for stealing snacks. Trust me, I speak from experience. From one giant monument to another, let's head to our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. This town is crawling with history, folks. You've got the White House, where the president pretends to work, the Lincoln Memorial, where you can contemplate the Gettysburg Address while dodging selfie sticks, and the National Mall, where you can pretend you understand what the Smithsonian museums are actually about. But hey, even if politics and history aren't your thing, DC has something for everyone. There are incredible restaurants, free museums, thank you tax dollars, and enough monuments to make you feel like you've traveled back in time. Plus, if you're lucky, you might even spot a politician doing something scandalous. Just kidding, or am I? Chapter 4, New Orleans. Laissez les bon temps rouler. Next stop, New Orleans. Get ready to party like it's 1999, or any year in New Orleans really, because this city knows how to have a good time. From the vibrant music scene on Frenchmen Street to the colorful chaos of Mardi Gras, New Orleans is a feast for the senses. Just be sure to pace yourself. Those hurricanes are stronger than they look. And don't even get me started on the food. We're talking about gumbo, jambalaya, beignets. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. New Orleans is a city that will steal your heart and your appetite. Just be prepared to loosen your belt a notch or two. It's worth it. Chapter 5. California's Big Sur, Highway to Heaven. Alright, time for some fresh air and breathtaking views. We're cruising down the Pacific Coast Highway to Big Sur, California. This stretch of coastline is like something out of a dream. Rugged cliffs, crashing waves, and sunsets that'll make you want to write poetry, even if you're terrible at it. Rent a convertible, put the top down, and just drive. You'll find hidden beaches, charming towns, and maybe even a celebrity or two trying to escape the paparazzi. Just watch out for those hairpin turns, they can be a real doozy. Chapter 6, Las Vegas. What happens in Vegas? Gets posted online. Next up, the entertainment capital of the world, Sin City, the city that never sleeps. Wait, haven't we said that before? Las Vegas. Get ready to lose track of time, and maybe your inhibitions, in this neon-lit playground in the middle of the desert. Casinos, shows, nightclubs, all-you-can-eat buffets. Vegas has it all, and then some. Just be prepared to leave your common sense at the airport, because things are about to get wild. And don't forget to pack your stretchiest pants, those buffets are no joke. Chapter 7. Yellowstone National Park, Nature's Greatest Hits. From the man-made wonders of Vegas to the natural wonders of Yellowstone National Park. This place is like stepping into a postcard. Geysers that erupt with clockwork precision, colorful hot springs that look like they belong on another planet, and more wildlife than you can shake a stick at. Just maybe don't actually shake a stick at the wildlife, they don't appreciate that. Keep your eyes peeled for bison, elk, wolves, and of course, the park's most famous resident, Old Faithful. And whatever you do, don't wander off the boardwalk. Those hot springs might look inviting, but they're hot enough to boil an egg, and nobody wants to see that. Alright, back to the Big Apple for a little culture. We're talking about the Metropolitan Museum of Art, one of the largest and most comprehensive art museums in the world. Get ready to be cultured, folks. We're talking ancient Egyptian artifacts, Renaissance masterpieces, and enough modern art to make your head spin. Don't worry if you can't tell a Monet from a Manet, just nod appreciatively and pretend you know what you're looking at. No one will suspect a thing. Just don't touch anything, they have people for that. And no flash photography, you don't want to be that guy. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading to Albuquerque, New Mexico for the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. This is not your average hot air balloon ride, this is a spectacle. Hundreds of colorful balloons take to the sky, creating a kaleidoscope of color against the New Mexican desert. It's like a scene out of a Disney movie, only with less singing and more hot air. Get ready to be mesmerized, folks, this is one for the bucket list. Last but not least, we're wrapping up our whirlwind tour in the city by the bay, San Francisco. From the iconic Golden Gate Bridge to the infamous Alcatraz Island, San Francisco is a city that will steal your heart and maybe leave you a little chilly. Seriously, pack a jacket, the fog is no joke. Explore the winding streets of Lombard Street, hop on a cable car, and be sure to indulge in some of the city's culinary delights. Just be prepared for a little sticker shock, those sourdough bread bowls don't come cheap. But hey, you only live once. Well folks, there you have it. The top 10 must-visit tourist spots in America. From the bustling streets of New York City to the serene beauty of Yellowstone National Park, this country has something for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, book your flights, and get out there and explore. And hey, while you're at it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below telling me what your favorite spot was. Who knows? Maybe I'll see you out there on the open road, or at least at the airport bar. Happy travels.